Wimbledon, and indeed they are. There's just a slight chance, about 30% a shower there. Those showers tending to ease away as we push on through the rest of the afternoon. Now, that forecast will do you pretty much for England and Wales. As you can see from the big picture there, it's a bit of a different story looking further north. We've got quite an area of cloud there, and my word, it really has been a pretty wet old start to the day here, and I'm afraid likely to remain so too. Certainly anywhere north of the central belt, likely to keep rain for a good part of the afternoon. Some moderate bursts of rain there, and quite windy conditions you'll notice in the far north too. Some of the rain in the south will clear away, and then we rather change the script. We go back into what I was saying earlier on the headline about a mixture of some showers around, certainly in the first part of the afternoon, and some sunny spells. And if you keep some sunshine, certainly along the south coast, you could be looking at 21, 22, possibly even 23. But notice also the strength of the wind. It's a good deal breezier than we've seen of late. I don't think it'll cause any traffic disruptions, but it's just worth bearing in mind. For Northern Ireland, a brighter afternoon, I would have thought, than was the case this morning. For some of you, that really won't be very difficult at all. Let me now take you on through the rest of the day, see how things really do dry up away from the north of Scotland. Here we get quite an area of cloud and rain going for much of the evening. And then further south, rain comes back in again across Northern Ireland and the western side of Scotland, England and Wales, as you see, on what is not going to be a particularly cold night. So this is how we set out our stall for Thursday. It's dry enough and bright enough for many parts of England and Wales, and then you see how that rain really pushes in across the central swathe of the British Isles. I have to say that all the while we keep the rain close by to the far north of the mainland and through the Northern Isles as well. So north of Scotland, southeastern quarter of England, dry, fine and sunny, and again a top temperature of around about 21 or 22. So that all bodes quite well in the short term, but here for Wimbledon, for example, you get the sense that something is afoot with the weather, and that will certainly be the way of it, simply because that push on Thursday gets out of the way into the continent, making room for another band of cloud, wind and rain to get into the western side of the British Isles. So the principle on Friday is the further east you are, the more likely it is you're going to stay dry. A brief heads up for the weekend. Yes, there is something amiss with the weather. It is late June, yes, but I'm afraid looking pretty unsettled. It's not a complete write-off, but if you're venturing out this weekend, I think you have to be prepared that you may well run into a shower, if not a longer spell of rain, and that breeze will still be there coming in from the southwest.